And hello, and welcome to another edition of the Kent Holste podcast. I'm so glad that you decided to click this link and join in the conversation and be that person that is here to help someone that may be struggling with the topic that we'll be talking about today and inspire others to be at their best. Because there's a lot of people who sometimes feel like they aren't good enough, that they aren't the best, that they feel like they aren't worth anything because of maybe what people have convinced them to think, or maybe it's because of how they were raised. They could have had different things in their life that have caused self-confidence issues. And I struggle with that, and I know there's a lot of other people that do too. But today we're going to be talking about something that just kind of popped into my head. And to me, I think the biggest thing that has come out of this weekend is loyalty. Loyalty. And the reason why I'm saying loyalty is because, as we saw, if you're a wrestling fan, and I'm sure everybody saw it on the news, John Cena, the man that was always about loyalty and respect and positivity and all that good stuff. You know, in the wrestling world, they call it turning heel when someone decides they are going to be a bad guy instead of a good guy. And no one thought it would happen, but it happened. And people are upset, especially little kids, because they looked up to John Cena, right? And it was all about loyalty that he was talking to all the kids about all these years. But I think in real life, I think that's how life is too. There's people that are good guys out there, and there's bad people out there. There's good people that are always going to be loyal to you, that will always be there no matter what. And those are your closest friends, your closest family members, maybe even your coworkers. But sometimes that loyalty isn't there. And I think that's what hurts a lot of people. People that are emotionally invested into someone, that have given their entire life, their being, to try to make that one specific person in their life happy. But yes, there's times and there are places in this world where people don't like to be loyal. They don't like to keep their word. They don't care what other people think. They don't care what other people feel. They just do what they want to do without any care or respect that other people may have at one point for you. And what sucks is when that loyalty that you once had disappears. And you feel like you're left in the dark. You feel like you have all these questions now that you wish you could have answered, but sometimes that doesn't even play out. You're stuck with these emotions of, can I trust someone else again? Can I trust that this person is actually going to be loyal to me? There was plenty of times in my past relationships where, yes, I made poor choices and I did things that caused relationships to end. And then there was others that decided to not be loyal and not be faithful. And this is back in the dating days, not marriage-wise, because we all know how that all played out. But let me just say that in relationships growing up, that's when it hurts the most, I think. Because you're learning what love is. You're learning what loyalty really is about. Because at first, when you're in your dating world, you're all about feeling that emotion of being cared for, right? You're looking for that person that will give you that smile on your face, that gives you that butterfly feeling. And as a kid, there's a lot of people who give you that emotion because you're just learning what that is. But as you grow older, it becomes more and more important to be loyal, to be with that one person. And when you find that one person that is loyal to you, man, it is the best feeling in the world, right? But when that loyalty goes away and you're left with this heartache and pain, what do you do? How can you trust giving your heart to somebody else? Not knowing the future of how they're going to react to you, how they're going to treat you going forward. But that's the beauty about relationships. That's the beauty about life. With every day, there is a new chance, a new opportunity to create new friendship, new friendships, create new chances of being respected and earning that respect and earning that loyalty from that other person coming back to you. But it's funny how you can show all the loyalty in the world and you can be the best person and you can give every single person that you're with every single day of your life together the best of all you got. But you can still fall short. You can still have those moments where you stumble and you fall. But that's where the true test of loyalty begins. You really learn if that person or people truly do care and will stand by you and really will show whether they are truly loyal to you. But what if no one sees the good? What if no one sees how loyal you truly are and devoted to how things truly are? What do? You put your best foot forward. And no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many relationships you lose, no matter how many people lose faith in you, no matter if people judge your loyalty or not, as long as you know that you're putting forth the effort to be as loyal as you can be and as loyal as humanly possible, there are going to be people who see the good, who see the effort, who see all the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your relationship, your job, your friendships, everything that is around your life. You know, it's just like people having their loyalty to their sports teams. Why can't it be like that? Because you know what? No matter if your team is winning or losing, if they have a bad season or a good season, you always stand by your team. You're loyal to your team. That's how it is. That's how we should be treating our relationships, our work life, everything that we have a chance to be loyal in, we can show our loyalty with. By making the right choices, by taking every opportunity that comes knocking at your door. be the best you can be no matter what you have to do. Whether it takes practice, whether it takes hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, whether it be taking the time to pull yourself away from the things you like doing to doing something that you don't like doing so you can become better at it. By studying, by reading, by learning how to get over your weaknesses, by becoming stronger as a person, whether it be going to support groups or whether it's going to church or whether it's just being open about your feelings and your emotions, because there's no better way to show your loyalty by expressing how you feel. Because if you don't do that, are people really going to see what your expectations are or what you're trying to accomplish in your life? Chances are no. So give them a reason to believe in you. Give people a reason to look at you and say, I can tell that that guy is loyal. The hardest thing about loyalty is it comes with a lot of promises. It comes with a lot of commitments. If you can't commit yourself, how can you be loyal? And how can you expect to have a life with compassion and love and care if there is not loyalty surrounding it? If you're not ready to show your loyalty, why do you put yourself out there? And this is a question that I had to ask myself here. If I wasn't ready when I was a kid to be loyal, then why did I even put myself out there? Why did I even bother somebody else's life if I truly wasn't ready and prepared? Because I was in relationships 9 times out of 10, some of them were for the good, and then some of them were just because I just wanted to feel cared for. But it didn't mean I didn't care for these people. I absolutely cared for every person that I dated. I really did. And I was truly blessed to have met the people that I've dated and have been with. And I'm going to say the same thing about friends. I'm so blessed to have the friends that I have. The friends that have been loyal since the beginning. Despite how I may have treated them, despite how I may have been a good friend or not. I've had people stand by me and have shown me compassion when sometimes I didn't deserve it. But yet, they still showed compassion. They still showed their loyalty. And I've asked people, why did they treat me so good when I was a miserable person? And they said, because I was a good person. Sometimes we are blinded by our own loyalty. Sometimes we don't see the loyalty at all until someone tells us. And there's no greater feeling in the world hearing that you aren't as bad as what you really think about yourself. You can be loyal to everybody in this world, but the most important person you can be loyal to is yourself. If you're in denial about your life, if you're denying things that you don't want to admit are true, you're not being loyal to yourself. You're cutting yourself short. Where do you see your loyalty in your life? What's holding you back from being 125% loyal? Why is it so easy for us to get distracted and not be loyal? Why does it seem that sometimes the grass could be greener on the other side, but in reality it isn't? And what do you do then? How can you be loyal if you're not invested into the people, into the work, into the responsibilities, everything that goes on in your life? How can you be loyal to your family, your wife, your husband, your kids, your parents, your grandparents, your extended family? Are you loyal to your family name? Are you loyal to the beliefs that should be happening in your life about helping others, being kind to others, to help others out when it's needed the most? Are you doing things that are a positive by being loyal, by being there for your friends when they're hurting instead of avoiding it and walking away? Are you investing all the time in the world to your work? Are you taking all the notes in the world so you can get better? Are you going beyond the call of duty by helping your neighbor? Are you showing your loyalty to your sports team each weekend by wearing your team colors and jerseys? This is all loyalty. If you can say yes to one of those, you can be loyal to anything in this world. The biggest thing that we can take from this today is be loyal to yourself, be loyal to others, and be loyal to any opportunity that comes into your life, because you never know what may come from it. And even if it sucks, put effort into it. Even if it's something you don't want to do, do it. Because there's going to be times in your life that you're going to struggle, you're going to be in hurt, you're going to be in pain, and you're going to feel like, I don't want to be loyal today. But you have to. To me, my job is the most important thing to me. And when I have personal health issues or there's personal things going on that pulls me from not being able to work, it devastates me because I hate knowing that my team is not going to have one person working. Because if one person's gone, it affects everybody else, and it sucks. But sometimes I get sick and I can't help it, and it just sucks, and it pulls me out. And then there's other things that happen in life besides sickness, personal issues, and you have to figure out what is more important in your life. The priorities over the things that aren't relevant or important at that time. Being loyal is something that needs to be taken more seriously today. Because look at the world. Look at how things are today. There's not one person on the news or on social media that is promoting positivity with being loyal to each other. Everybody's hating each other. Everybody's at each other's throats. You're either right or you're left. You're either this or you're that. There's no loyalty. We need to make this world a better place. We need to be loyal to others. We need to show how we can put our emotions into something that a lot of people will not do. That's why I think it's a powerful thing when there's people in our communities that are loyal to our homeless people, people that have addictions. These are the people that take time out of their day to take meals, blankets, clothing to people that live on the streets that don't have a place to go, that are struggling. But yet, there's these people with amazing hearts that go to these shelters, that go to food pantries, that go to soup kitchens, that give up their time to be loyal to others' hearts. That's the type of people we need in this world. The people who give up their time, their energy, and everything that they do to make this place better. And they don't criticize people because of disability and race or how they look or anything that involves any sort of judgment. These are the warriors. These are the true heroes in our world today that step up and take care of people when they need it the most. And that's what this podcast is about, is being a community. It's about being there for others. It's about being loyal to our fellow neighbor and friends. So let's do this today. How are you going to start committing today to be more loyal in your life? Share your thoughts in the comment spot below. Let's help others today be more confident. Let's help others know how we can all be better at being loyal. It's not going to happen in one day, folks. It takes time. It takes hard work. It takes effort. And yes, it's hard to be loyal to people that have done wrong to us. Yes, it's hard to be loyal when sometimes we just don't see eye to eye. But I promise you, if we put effort into this, it could be a powerful experience. So let's do it all together today. So, if it could be so kind, at the end of this podcast, or even do it right now, go ahead and click that like, share, and also subscribe and ring that bell for all the latest new content right here and on all the other Kent Holste podcast family of podcast channels right here on YouTube. And make sure you comment. Let's be that community. Let's help people out today that need it the most. And as always, remember to think and be positive. Do what you can today, not what you can't. And I believe in you. Don't you think you should too? And if you see someone who has served our country, whether it be police, fire, military, or even the hardworking people that work in our medical facilities, give them an elbow, give them a fist bump, slide them some skin, tell them how much you appreciate them. You never know how much they might appreciate that one random act of kindness. So do it today. Until the next time we talk, be kind to one another, and God bless.